Welcome to AFL NT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL under 17.5 boys grand final from Gardens Oval on Larrakia country, where the Southern Districts take on Nightcliff. My name's Lockie Humphrey and I'm joined by my commentary partner Leo King. How excited are you for this battle, mate?
Oh, it should be awesome. It could be anyone's game. All the players are just so keen. The crowd is pumping. A lot of nervous boys out there, but I'm sure they cannot wait. And a couple of good battles between these two during the year, and Nightcliff finished 5th and have gone the hard way, but they're here and this should be an absolute cracker.
Yeah, you mentioned that, Leo. The Tigers finishing 7-5 on the year, finishing in 5th. No team in the under-17s, or formerly the under-18s competition, has won the grand final from 5th in at least the last 15 years. It is the hardest way to go, the hardest route, but the Tigers have managed to do it, and they're going to take on the Crocs, who finished 2nd. They've looked like the best team all year. They are the favourites, and they will be hoping to add a premiership to their cabinet. Leo, you take us away.
Should be an absolute huge clash. Both teams getting over the highly favoured St Mary's in the past couple of weeks. As Gardens Oval here on a Friday night, the under 17.5 grand final should always be a cracking environment. 16-minute quarters as the ball is raised as we will get underway here. Bit of a mud patch there in the middle as both ruckmen get up, and Herald will win that one. Players diving in. They'll get hands out here. Southern Districts, can they get a proper clearance? They can't. Oh, great pick up there, but it's just left behind. Hands come out, ball spilt. Ball isn't really travelling anywhere. It's just sitting on the deck. That'll happen a lot today. Players just diving in everywhere. This is what you'd expect in the first term as Districts have finally cleared it. They've got a chance here. Zamet's going to be onto this one, and he's marked it very early in the first term, and Southern Districts will have a shot on goal.
Yeah, what a play from the Crocs. What a start. They found the chest of Leon Zamet, the skipper.
Sorry, Lockie, but yeah, not an easy shot on goal.
No.
This ball will get heavy pretty quickly, so let's see if goals will be of the essence today, I feel.
33 goals this season, only 9 games. He knows how to kick them.
As he comes in here, he's got a fair bit on it. Looks pretty good, but I think it's just going to drift to the right. And I think it might have gone through. My apologies. Southern Districts with the first goal of this under-17s grand final. What a start for the Crocs. A fantastic goal from the captain, Leon Zamet, number 7. And that is the perfect start for Southern Districts, Lockie.
How good was that from Zamet from the pocket, setting the tone in the first minute for the Crocs. An unbelievable finish from that deep pocket over there at Gardens Oval. He's been able to nail the perfect start for the Crocs. Out of the middle, Zamet, as I mentioned, that's his 34th goal, his 10th game in the season. He slots that one fantastically.
Pretty good bang for buck there, 3.4 goals a game. You'd take that any day.
So conditions will certainly play a factor tonight. You can see the ground, but if anything, it brings the will of both sides into it. It's going to make it a tight contest.
As we're back underway here, Nightcliff would want to respond. Herald, he looks like he's going to dominate the ruck. Southern Districts want to clear this, but a slip tackle there from Trigwell's. Districts are just going to hack it off the ground, and it's going to it's going to look good for them as Nightcliff are first to the footy, though, and they'll clear this one to a bit of a contest. Nothing to come of this one. Ball just going through a few sets of hands. It's a dangerous kick inside here. Districts with the numbers. Can they work this one out? The bounce wasn't pretty. They're onto this one here, but not. It's very much a foot race to this close wing. It's socket. No one really wants to pick it up. They're under a lot of pressure. A bit of nerves getting through all these players. Oh, brilliant one-hand pick up there, and it's going to be sent for Southern Districts. The crowd love it as well through the mitts. That's going to happen a lot today. And a good tackle there. A bit of a dangerous one there by Ennis. Umpire's putting the whistle away early. Ennis is in there again. He's getting a few hands to this one, but can't get this one away, as we'll finally get a stoppage here on the forward 50 flank for Southern Districts.
Yeah, we will. 2 and a bit minutes gone. Crocs with all the play so far, hemming it up. Herald is the one to watch, getting first hands on it again. Ball in and under. Umpire just allowing things to manoeuvre. Crocs trying to desperately clear the area. Another tackle coming on. Umpire will let things go, but eventually we will get another ball up.
We'll get a lot of stoppages in this game, you'd think. With these conditions, the ball will be slippery. But it's always a hot footy early in the grand final as Herald. He's won pretty much every hit out so far. The big ruckman, the big number 20, has a reckless handball out there. Murphy's trying to get in there. It's socket forward, doesn't go anywhere. All the players, and Nightcliff have got a lot of numbers here. Trigwell goes up for it, couldn't quite mark it, immediately cleared. It's going to come back, bit of ping pong going on. No team really wants to take care of the footy. Players getting in everywhere. A few players appealing for free kicks, nothing happening. As Districts, Nightcliff could be out here. They've got numbers. Trigwell will want it out the back. He won't get it. A great tackle by Murphy. Is that going to be holding the ball? It will be, and he'll have it 50 out.
Yeah, not a great effort there. Coming from, it looked like Elijah Swiggs. You mentioned it, Leo. He had Trigwell out the back, and they had him out the far side. The Tigers, instead he tried to take on the man, and Sean Murphy was up to the challenge. He would take a monster kick, though, from here. He's about 45 out.
See what he can do. It'll take a really good kick from here. He's going to kick it right on the 50. Won't get there. It's going to be set up well. Almost a mark taken by Trigwell. He'll go for seconds. He'll give a quick handball out. Didn't really go anywhere. And then it's going to be cleared. It's a good clearing kick. It's to a contest. Districts have got numbers. Gets up to Nightcliff, but this ball should go over the boundary line and we'll get another stoppage. But Districts with all the territory early, Lockie.
Yeah, they have dominated, as you would expect. Certainly the favourites going into this one. These two teams played off in a draw in round one incredibly, and their other clash was decided by 11 points. It was the Crocs on that occasion, but these two teams certainly have a tight rivalry. Tigers trying to belt it out of their defensive half.
And Nightcliff could be out here. This is in a big mud patch. The ball's not going to go very far. Players fighting everywhere, fighting and scrapping. Everyone's just diving in for the footy. Can it be cleared here? Young, he spilt that one. And then we'll get a tackle here and we'll get yet another stoppage right in the middle of the ground. District set up really well behind the ball here. Nightcliff getting sucked in a bit as Nightcliff will finally peel off, and the ball is almost turned brown already, so good luck seeing it. As the ball's gotten out the back from Districts, that ruck dominance is starting to show early. As Jack Baker gets it, kicks smothered twice in about 10 seconds there, as Murphy's going to get onto this one, but he can't be in there. Innes, he gives the hands out to a teammate. This one is an absolute... This ball's gone very, very high. A bit of a jump there. Was that unrealistic? Umpire said no. I think it might be Young getting in there for Nightcliff. He can't get anything to go for that ball, and another stoppage here still in Nightcliff's forward half, and Nightcliff have to do something about this rock dominance, Lockie. Yeah,
they do. Isaac Herald, number 20. You can't miss him for the Crocs. Big boy, once again, getting first advantage to his Crocs teammate, not able to take advantage as we see another tackle. Players will appeal, but the Tigers are bringing the heat early. Taking it up to him, and hope that the disposal will follow.
Definitely. This is a pretty open forward 50. A lot of players around the ball here. Going to be hard to get a clearance as Districts will get it forward here. It's a dangerous kick. Few players sliding in. Could this be a goal for Southern Districts? Oh, it's just smashed into the post there by Grosvenor, and that is a very unlucky opportunity there, but they're just looking so dangerous, Districts, as Nightcliff are going to want to go quickly here. They've found something they like on the fat side. Can they keep this moving? But he's kind of turned his back here and ignored his options there. As Max Wilson, as he finally goes, and he's kicked it to a one-on-one. It's out the back here. Could this be an opportunity for Nightcliff? It's a fantastic pick up there. This ball will go forward. They're looking dangerous here, Nightcliff. They've got a couple of numbers. Was that without the ball? It's a high tackle, and it'll go Nightcliff's way. And they've got an opportunity to go inside 50. What can they find? They'll set it up. There's a couple players coming for this one. Almost a great mark taken there. Nightcliff, they're still looking dangerous, ball bubbling about. Southern District's got their soldiers to come back. And it's going to be holding the ball, and it's going to go Nightcliff's way. He's probably dragged it in there, and Nightcliff will have a shot on goal about 30 out on a slight angle here. This is a great opportunity.
Yeah, first inside 50 for the Tigers all night. And their first shot at goal, Bailey Young. We're taking that. So Young's played 16 games this year. He's kicked 12 goals, 10 times he's featured in the best players.
As he comes in here, wheels around a bit, and I think that kick will just stay right. It'll stay very right, and it'll go out on the full. But Nightcliff, there was some good ball movement there on that fat side wing. They used it really, really well, but nothing to come of the shot on goal as Byron Pearce will take this one. And he's just going to send this straight down the line to a contest. It's going to work out. Oh, good clash there. Both players just going for the footy. Handball just goes to the air. Nothing to come from this one. A lot of players spilling the ball. You can see the mud all over these boys as Young gets hands out. Nightcliff have got some runners. Can they make something happen? Good defensive work there from Southern Districts. And they're out here, little handball. But Southern Districts back, and they've got numbers, but it's picked up here. Is it going to be put on ball? And that's a great defensive tackle there, and that'll be holding the ball. And Southern Districts will regather here in the back pocket.
Yeah, Ethan Cork just wasn't able to get boot to ball, but taken in the tackle, and a nice one it was from Dylan Stanley, who wins it back and lopes away, running away from his defender as he goes down the line. Could have been a push in the back. The umpire saw it, and thus giving the Crocs another free down the line, and they do have numbers streaming down there for the next kick. They're going to bite off one through the middle. Plenty of time to regather the feet. Just hacking it forward was Pearce. He was able to get it moving now. Plenty of numbers there. Harold wasn't able to get the clean handball. The soccer off ground will tease the boundary line. Nice pick-up coming, and it's going to stay in as well. He's done well there, Lachlan Teal. Not well enough. Got run down. It was a brilliant effort. The bit off seemingly what more that he could choose. The Crocs will go in again, and they're going to find it through the middle.
It's a beautiful kick right inside there. Can Southern Districts go inside now as Billy Brown, the vice-captain's got the footy. He's in no rush, waiting for something to come up. He's going to set it up for his forwards, let him have a fly as Herald down there. Players get up, nothing to come from this one. Southern Districts in a perfect spot. Handball over the top, it's just going to be thumped back from Nightcliff, probably the right decision. Grant Murphy goes off the deck. Was that kicking in danger? But it's all Southern Districts as Pearce is onto this one. Bit of a fumble, gets it eventually under a lot of Nightcliff pressure. Can he get boots of ball? He's getting rid of all of them. And now he's finally bundled over. Is that going to be holding the ball? I'm not sure, but he's...
Wow, how good was that? Pearce tried to take a few on, tease the boundary line, got folded in the end right in front of the crowd, but he didn't give away a free kick and just gave us something to cheer about. We're going to throw it back in. 10 minutes gone. 6-point lead. Away the Crocs.
As throw-in comes in, Zamet goes beautifully through the middle. Can he get rid of Murphy? He can, but he's lost his footing. Is that going to be holding the ball? It won't be, but Southern Districts will finally get it forward. There's a whistle, and I think it might have gone out of bounds. It has. Both teams looking very dangerous here. There's some serious pace out here for both sides, but the boundary line has just beaten Southern Districts through Stockwell, and we will get another throw-in. As I think teams are getting some rotations going as we've got 5 minutes left in this first term of this grand final as it comes in. And Trigwell's onto this one. He's just kind of, I think he might have copped a bit of a knock there. He was grabbing his head. But I hope he's all right as we'll get another throw in Southern Districts forward 50. A lot of these boys already covered in mud, which just shows you how they're just sliding in for the footy. Districts looking dangerous here. Can they make something come of that? That was probably a high tackle, a bit reckless, and it is called by the out-of-zone umpire, and Nightcliff will have this one. It was, a bit of a reckless arm, and Trigwell's going to have this one. Plenty of Premier League experience from Gus Trigwell, and he'll casually just bomb this one down the line. Couple sets of hands. Nothing to come of this one. Southern Districts got numbers. Almost picked up there. Innes, he couldn't get that one as we'll finally get the boundary line, and we've had a few stoppages here already.
Yeah, we have, as you would expect. So the Crocs starting well. They've started hot. They boast a ton of talent in this underage clash. 8 players of their 22 tonight featured in the All-Stars game earlier in the year. Nightcliff only have 2 on show tonight. Crocs feeding it backwards, going in. The spare is always with the Tigers, but dropping the mark and now giving them an opportunity. Leading for a high tackle. Trigwell got it out of the area, only as far as Leon Zamet. And the kid will back himself to go back and kick number 2.
He's been good early, Zamet. He's been a bit of a presence, had that great clearance just before, and obviously that absolutely spectacular first goal, the first and only goal of the game, I should say, as he's probably going to kick this from borderline 48 out. It'll be a really tough kick, but as you said, Lockie, he's kicked 34 goals from 10 games, so I'm sure he's kicked them from plenty of places. As he's going to just stroll in here, pretty casual, keeps it really low. It's going to go short. Murphy bounces off his chest. It's still alive here. Can Nightcliff get this one out of here? And it's a good pick up there, and they'll finally clear this one as this ball's spinning pretty heavily. It's all Southern Districts though, as Stockwell's got it. They've set up the wall really well here early, Crocs, and Nightcliff have very rarely had it in their forward half as he's going to go inside 50.
So Stockwell looks for something. Tigers have got the spare again. Barks has set them up. Looks like Jack Baker with a dribbling shot on goal, but nothing coming, so a throw in. As I mentioned, Chris Barks just electing to have the one spare back in this first quarter, seeing as though all of the play has been there with the Crocs. Not a bad option. 1 goal so far. They're holding them out, but Crocs will continue to come. Snap on goal from Bamford. Wasn't away from the teammate. Now back in was Grosvenor. He had a shot earlier that was off target. Another tackle going in the Tigers. How long can they continue this defence? Ball sitting around Bailey Young. Players throwing themselves. Kick. Oh, will it beat the goalkeeper? No, not quite. Sits on the goal line and another clearing kick. Players will join in the foot race towards the boundary line. Keeping it in and doing smartly was for Billa. There was plenty of help there. Young was able to feed the handball up and the Tigers are away.
And they're down the line here to a one-on-one. Oh, it's a really good mark taken down there by O'Keefe, and he'll have this one on the wing. This Southern District's defensive wall is almost unbreakable for Nightcliff early, but their backline has held up really well nonetheless, as they've got the numbers here. Is that almost a mark there by Wilson? Very unlucky there, good hands to it. And this ball's right in a mud patch. This ball probably won't go anywhere as it spilt out, and a bit of a soccer there as Ennis is there for Southern Districts, and he'll smash this one back in. It's a good opportunity for Crocs, but they couldn't quite get hands to it as they're trying to work it through Zamet, but he couldn't get boot to ball. The captain for Nightcliff, Murphy, kicks it as he's bundled over, and Jack Baker's there. He's getting a quick handball. This is a shot on goal for Crocs, but this is going to be wide, and it'll be out on the full. Oh, it might have just trickled over and be a boundary throw-in, actually.
Yes, it will. So, Crocs with all the play. A minute and a bit to go. 16-minute quarters here in the under-17s and a halves. Ball back in. Tigers this time winning the hit out. And it'll go over again. Expect much of this. Herald is sitting down the line for the Crocs. They've got 3, 4 even spares, the Crocs. Nightcliff are just asking where the numbers are, but hence has been the play so far. It's just in and out. The Nightcliff Tigers have not been able to get it past halfway. Back in. Tigers take it out the ruck. Crocs tackle them and holding the footy. A tough call, but Fabilla will be happy with it.
Definitely, as Chase Harvey is the recipient of that free kick, and he'll have a relatively easy shot on goal, and that's probably the worst thing that Nightcliff could have asked for then in that last minute of this quarter. And a potential to put Southern Districts 13 points up in this first quarter, and 7 points definitely doesn't reflect the dominance they've had. They've had pretty much all of the footy. Nightcliff backline has held up really well.
So Fabilla right on the cusp of the quarter time siren. Ball trickles out of bounds. Fabilla disappointed, being the story of the first quarter for the Crocs. All the play, not able to put it on the scoreboard. And it is quarter time here at Gardens Oval. A 7-point Southern Districts lead. It could have been more. We'll join you with second quarter action here at Gardens just after this short break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
To look there,
God, Kaz has a lot of memories.
I come here
every day for 20 years, 7 days a week.
As a teenager, we didn't have Facebook. Kaz was the meeting spot.
There would be many first dates that have walked this hall.
First kisses, first jobs.
I had my first job here. Kaz Square is just iconic Darwin.
For me, it is the paradise on earth.
Your Kaz.
Your way.
Sometimes you cook the delicious meal. Sometimes it's cooked for you, like Macca's delicious new Bistro Bernays Angus. Compliments to the chef. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the under 17.5s NTFL Grand Final here at Gardens Oval. It is Nightcliff trailing the Southern Districts by 7 points. In what, well, it was a much one-sided first quarter, Leo, but it doesn't show on the scoreboard.
It really doesn't. Nightcliff will be pretty happy with that, with all things considered. Only conceding 8 points is, I reckon, only got in their forward half once. And it's a credit to their backline as well. They really held up as they had a lot coming their way, but Southern Districts looked the most dominant team. But Nightcliff have definitely shown that they can move the ball from one end to another, and they've got some speed about them, but they definitely want to pick it up a bit after that first term as we're going to get underway here for this second quarter.
We're back underway. Herald just getting first mitts on it, but to no real advantage as they stream out here. Well done there. Looks like Bailey Young, who's been influential early, and he'll go to try to get another touch as he gets pushed in the back. You'd have to think so. Umpire letting it play on. High ball touched. Boundary should win, and it does, but Bailey Young has certainly looked the best of the Tigers so far.
Definitely hasn't. He's looked like I think he's hit a couple of really nice kicks as well, just kind of taking it on, opening the ground up for Nightcliff, and as we just saw there, he's certainly got a set of wheels on him, so definitely some winners for Nightcliff as we'll get underway here as the ball goes through Isaac Herald, but Southern Districts will get to this one first through Jack Baker, and he kicks this one straight along the ground. Treadwell's there, gets a wheeze around one, kicks on his left foot, gets this one through, but Southern Districts are just going to soccer this one away, and they've got a few runners here, but the Nightcliff wall is there as this one will be wrapped up as a good tackle from Max Wilson, and it's got to be holding the ball. He's going to be rewarded for that, and he's going to have this one on the centre wing.
Yeah, an interesting decision, but the Tigers just taking advantage of some front half footy here. Back inside. Herald was waiting, but it got spoiled away from him. Now out the back from the Tigers have got a chance. Tackle was good enough. Holding the footy was paid. And the Crocs will be able to rebound once again.
It's Sydney Jack Baker. He's been good early for Crocs. And very clean as he's got a bit of time and space. Doesn't really know what he wants to do with this footy, so he just stabs the kick, but it just didn't have enough pepper. As Trigwell's onto this one, as he held without it, he will be, so he'll be putting this back in for Nightcliff. A good bit of early domination. Bit of a rough throw back there. Could have potentially appealed that for a 50. Doesn't like a lot what he's seeing. No one really deep. I think that might have been touched off the boot, but no, it wasn't. It just came off the side, and Max Wilson's going to end up with it about 50 out on a bit of an angle here, and the Nightcliff crowd have finally found their voice.
No, that was a wonderful kick from Trigwell. He could have just bombed long and kicked away like they have in pretty much all entries so far tonight, Nightcliff, but a fantastic kick found Wilson. He'll have to find a long bomb here, Leo.
He really will. He has to kick every bit of this, and he gets a fair bit on it. And was that touched? I reckon it's a goal. The umpire's going to signal all clear. What a goal from Max Wilson. The perfect start for Nightcliff in this second term. And can you believe it, Lockie? There is only 1 point in it.
Fantastic kick from Max Wilson. Just gets the Nightcliff crowd a little bit involved and let one go from 45. Certainly didn't back him there, but in the wet, Maxie Wilson. Great kick, young fella. And the Tigers are back to within a point.
Absolutely perfect start for Nightcliff in this second term, and thought Southern District's going to touch this, but they just kind of mistimed it a bit, and it's just slot straight through the middle for a goal. And Southern Districts wouldn't be happy. Like, they've dominated everything, but they've only got 7 points to show for it, and Nightcliff have gone forward twice and already got a goal, so goals are going to be of the essence tonight, and Nightcliff has shown that they are very dangerous going forward, and I think it started from that kick from Fergus Trigwell going inside 50.
It did. It was a great kick across goal and set up Max Wilson. He's in there again, Trigwell pleading for a high contact. Wasn't doing. Jack Baker getting wrapped up, and he won a high contact, so going against the Tigers there. Matt will look to put one long. Bouncing off a chest. Good tackle coming from the back. Fabilla's been in most of things early. He might be in this fight too. Free kick's going to be paid. It'll go the way of the Tigers. That was silly. It was their first inside 50 for the quarter, and they've given it straight back.
As they're going to go straight through the corridor here, Nightcliff. They've got the open field here. They've got runners everywhere. Can he find one? He can. Oh, he's gone a bit long there. He had a player. This is a spilt mark, but Nightcliff has still got the numbers advantage here. Can they get this one going forward inside their 50? As Pearce is getting in there. Good attack on the footy from both players there. Great contest. As Southern Districts have got some soldiers to come back. There's a bit of spice getting in there. They're really laying into each other here, both these teams. The ball spills out. Just no one really wants to pick it up and get a disposal out, as they will do through Jack Baker. Does brilliantly and gets it to Pearce. He's going to dump this one down the line. Zamet's there. Good mark taken though. There's Adamson's got it, and he's got it on the half-back flank for Nightcliff.
So Adamson just taking his time, and the Tigers in the last few minutes are starting to find a few more targets, not blazing away, and it means that the opportunities are likely, just as I say that, a really poor kick inside 50. Matt assess his options, but Nightcliff have certainly taken the game up in the last 5 minutes. This ball will bounce through and find O'Keefe, who was nimble enough to run his measure and then go long. A big one-on-one contest down the line, fell out the back, wasn't able to get it to Fabilla, who had to tab it forward. The Tigers were there in safety. This kick hits the side of the boot and bounces close to the boundary line. A diving effort and a big hit after the play. Bit of remonstration. Tigers play it down. Bit of feeling in this, Leo. It's a grand final after all.
There really is. They're getting angry at each other. That wasn't pretty though, that tackle, but both teams just trying to go after it, and I think the umpires want to get something out of this. No.
It's all right. Let him get into it.
Yeah, keep the ball rolling. As the ball's in, the crowd's letting the umpires know what they think. Is just all players are just ripping into this one. This kick will come out from Nightcliff, but that'll hit out in the full. As Southern Districts will get the ball back here on the boundary line. Can they make something come of this? As Dylan Stanley will have this one. As Southern Districts are going to spread out, and he's just kind of barreled this one into the middle of the ground, really gone for it. Is it going to work out though? Southern Districts, as Jack Baker runs over the footy, there's a soccer forward from Nightcliff. Jack Baker will be there first, Little handball out the back, wasn't great. And Pearce is trying to get in there, but he had a bit of a fumble. Nightcliff are there, and it's a bit Seagulls to a chip at the moment. It's just so many numbers around the contest.
Yeah, it is, Leo. The Tigers are the underdogs. They're taking it up to the Crocs here. They're not taking a backward step. They want this just as much as them.
As Nightcliff are going to go forward, can be marked here. Almost, it's a one-on-one in the goal square. Couple things going off the ball. He's turned around and snapped on his left foot. What a goal from number 20, Ethan Cook for Nightcliff. He's just turned around, falling down as there's a bit of feeling in this one. But Nightcliff with a fantastic second term, and they have got 2 goals on the board already.
Ethan Cook brings the Garden Oval to its feet with an incredible goal on the left boot. And the Tigers hit the front in the most unlikely of circumstances. Cook looked nowhere near it, and the left boot sailed through for a memorable goal. And they are in front by 5 points. The first time they've hit the lead all day, the Tigers.
What about that? That was unbelievable. He was mid-tackle and he's just put it on the boot, and that has gone straight through. And Nightcliff, I don't know what was said at quarter time, but it's definitely worked. They have come out firing in this second term.
That was incredible. A grand final goal from the top shelf, Ethan Cook.
As we'll get underway back in the middle, Southern Districts gone missing a bit in this second term. Nightcliff all over him. Harold, he misses the ball in that occasion. Is that going to be a high tackle? It will be. Southern Districts get some needed footy as Trigwell just refuses to get off of him, gets his team a bit of time to set up. As Jack Baker, he's had a lot of the footy here in this game, and he's probably been Southern District's best so far, and he'll chip this kick, and it's a good one, and he finds his teammate through Dusty Cannard, and he's going to hold this ball up. And Southern District's just looking to keep the footy a bit, which is probably the right thing to do, but that wasn't a great kick as it goes through the chest of Nightcliff, and they've come and steaming through. They want to pick it up cleanly. They want to holding the man there. Nightcliff won't happen. Harold bombs it inside 50 for Southern Districts. They've got a 2-on-2 here. Great pick up by Zammit. Turns around off the one hand, puts it on his right boot, and it's kicked a brilliant goal. What a response from Southern Districts. The captain, Leon Zammit, the only goal kicker for Southern Districts. Nightcliff unhappy about it, but what a response, Lockie.
How about this in the under 17s and a half grand final? 2 of the most incredible goals. Zammit matches Cook from the other end.
And the chants start going. How good is this?
This is top shelf stuff. This grand final's gone to another level, Leo.
It really has. This is anyone's game, and 2 goals apiece, and both teams just absolutely ripping in. The skills on show today. The Northern Territory's finest young guns, and the crowd is absolutely popping. And it is an absolute coin toss who will take this one out, as we've got about 6 minutes left until half-time. As Harold wins this tap, Trigwell will strip this one out of the contest and gets a really good clearance for Nightcliff. This one spills out the back. It's a dangerous opportunity. Nightcliff with a run. Can they kick the goal here? Stop it! Oh, he's done it! What a goal! On the back flip to go with it. He's left in it. That is unbelievable.
This is some of the great footy you will ever see. Guy Allen took off, kicked the goal, and set a backflip. What are we watching?
This is ridiculous. We were talking about the conditions weren't ideal, Lockie, but it doesn't matter for these young guns. They are just doing as they please. You couldn't even tell it's been raining all day and that we're playing in a bit of a mud patch. This is absolutely fantastic, and the backflip to go with it. I don't reckon Southern Districts will like that, so hopefully they come out firing in this contest.
This is 10 of the most amazing minutes of football I have witnessed in the NTFL, and it's coming from the 17s and a halves on a mud patch at Gardens. What a game we've got. Tigers back in front, looking to bring it out of the middle. Could have been a push in the back. Players were going hard. Crocs around this ball as this ball's going to go to space and grass. There's not much, but working out to the far side, a big hit. Both players going in hard. Trigwell diving on top of it, asking, pleading, but not getting, and we'll get a ball up on the far side.
Yeah, you'd think both teams would want to try and keep the footy for a bit now, Lockie, because this has just been chaotic, and both teams have shown how dangerous they are as Harold's gone a bit missing in this second term. He'll want to get himself involved as Nightcliff have won this clearance. Great body work there, but he couldn't pick the footy up. Can they get it inside 50 here, Nightcliff? They're gone to a one-on-one, but this one will just have a bit too much on it and will go out on the full, I think, and Southern Districts will bring the ball back in the back pocket here with 5 minutes left in this second term.
Oh, I just need to take a breath, Leo. Wowee. What a few goals. What are we watching? This is unbelievable. The Tigers are in front by 5. The Crocs coming out of defence. We should get a throw in. So Guyala was the last one to kick that goal. Before him it was Leon Zammit from the pocket, and then it was Ethan Cook who was able to kick the second for the Tigers. Unbelievable second quarter of footy. Tigers trying to put it back in there. The crowd is certainly on their side. I can agree with that. Gus Trigwell trying to bounce forward. Smothered by Innes. Once again is Young. He's pushing forward. Ball looking for the line. Innes did well. Slapped forward. Bodies just crashing through. Contest bouncing down the line. Tigers have the numbers out on the full, and the kick will go to Murphy, the skipper.
He's been good, Grant Murphy. He's really, I don't think his opponent's kicked a goal on him yet. He's timing his spoils well, as he'll want to use his leadership here and just soak a bit of time up, as this has just been chaotic this second term. As good as you'll see, he'll go the inside kick, and it is a good one, and he finds Paris, and he is going to look to the fat side here. He wants to take it on, and I think he's looking for Max Wilson there, and a couple of players go up, but Southern Districts are out the back here. Canarba's onto this one. He had a couple goes at it, finally got a handball forward, and now they'll get it out, Southern Districts, and they've got a good advantage here. No mark taken. Pearce is around. He's lurking. Can he get first to the footy? Southern Districts got soldiers coming, but they're still going to keep it in, but the ball trickles over. I reckon it might have snuck out in the full there, but umpire didn't see it.
So the Tigers just creeping forward. It's the first time I see the Crocs taking a little bit of a backward step, a little bit of a hesitation. Just second guessing a little bit here. The Tigers kicked 3 goals in this second quarter. Harold back in the ruck, trying to restore a bit of order for the Crocs. They've been stunned. Harold handballing back, feeding to O'Keefe. Got a high purchase on the kick, and the Tigers weren't able to sort it out, but Trigwell defending and finding a target. Now they've got numbers down the line here, the Tigers. A long kick will suit his teammates sitting under it. Not able to hold on. Swiggs, handball back. Tigers inside 50 and with numbers. This ball will bounce towards the boundary line. The Crocs were leading the pack. Nightcliff just need to get it inside here. They've got plenty of numbers down deep. Stuck right in the crap. Look at that. It's a rugby scrum.
Jeez, these young men are really going after it, Lockie. They are absolutely crashing and bashing, and it is just never say die for both of these teams. As Harold's going to win this tap, but he's tapped it to the wrong team, and that's come off the hip of a Nightcliff player at Southern Districts there first. A great pickup, great Nightcliff pressure. He's put it on the boot here. This one is going to go a bit fat though. It's a foot race here. The Southern Districts are onto this one. Can something come of this one? Stockwell, he's onto it. Nightcliff have got numbers, a little chip kick, but there's a free kick found, and it'll go to Southern Districts, as both teams will just have a little breath, and I don't think Southern Districts will do anything too silly here.
No, they won't. How's the atmosphere here at Gardens? It's reminiscent of the old days. People hanging over the side of the fence, just trying to get a look at the action. Tigers inside 50 again, bumping off and working back. They flicked the handball. I was looking for Swiggs. He was approached on. Umpire just letting it creep forward here as the scrum forms again. Ball on the bottom of the pack. Relentless pressure from both sides, and a stoppage in the right part of the ground for the Nightcliff Tigers. 30 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Can anything come of this forward 50 stoppage? Southern Districts will be sending all their numbers back here. A really good ruck contest there from Nightcliff, but it's a little kick out from Southern Districts, but it could come back. Players diving in. You can't even tell they're Guernseys anymore. They're that muddy. As Pearce will clear it, and he'll get a good kick out. And he's found Ennis, and he thought he was going. I think he tried to go the wrong way there, but there's another whistle. I'm not sure what this one is for, but I think the siren might beat all comers. And it's going to go all the way back for a Southern District's free kick, but that will bring us half-time here in this under-17s grand final, and you can hear the crowd going absolutely berserk for this game. It has had absolutely everything so far. Ball players just diving in there. The skills have been unbelievable. You couldn't even tell it's a wet weather game. Lockie, this is anyone's.
It is atmosphere of the highest order. It has been an unbelievable first half to this under-17s and a half grand final. If it's any indication of what we have coming in the second, strap in, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with second half action just after this.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Through there,
God, Kaz has a lot of memories.
I come here every day for 20 years, 7 days a week.
As a teenager, we didn't have Facebook. Kaz was the meeting spot.
There would be many first dates that have walked this hall.
First kisses, first jobs.
I had my first job here. Kaz Square is just iconic Darwin.
For me, it is the paradise on earth.
Your Kaz.
Your way.
Sometimes you cook the delicious meal. Sometimes it's cooked for you, like Macca's delicious new Bistro Bernays Angus. Compliments to the chef. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cut your way to fun at Palmerston Mini Golf. Enjoy our 18-hole course, beautifully landscaped with humps, hollows, water features and plenty of shade. We offer the perfect setting for kids' birthday parties, complete with special packages to make their day unforgettable. And if you're looking to have some fun with your mates, we have you covered too. Play during the day or under lights. We're open till 10 p.m. Palmerston Mini Golf. Find us at the Palmerston Golf and Country Club.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Welcome back to the under-17s and halves boys grand final. Southern Districts and Nightcliff. One of the most unbelievable first halves of footy we just witnessed. Tigers kicked 3 goals in that second quarter. Rocks were able to manage 1. Leon Zamet's kicked 2. We are back underway. Herald getting it done in the middle. Swigs. Jack Baker's rolling around there. So Zamet taking in a tackle. Umpire will have it back. So goals for Nightcliff in that third quarter. Wilson with a long bomb. Guyala with what can only be described as an incredible goal. And Cook as well. So rolling forward here. Crocs slung in the tackle. Umpire paid the free kick. So Nightcliff will kick forward. Looking for a target. Bouncing off a chest. Now a handball up. Herald did well to intercept it and then bomb high back inside 50. Pack will form. Crocs kicking back towards goal. Bouncing forward. Zamet's there. Slapping in the path. Chance here in the goal square. Can he edge it? And edge it. And it's touched.
Paid.
Off the knee.
Oh, jeez. Hot start again, Lockie.
Rosemar. So unlucky there. Looked like a certain goal.
Both teams coming out firing again in this third term, the premiership quarter. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just not sure we had that short break, but we're back underway with some more under-17s grand final action. As Nightcliff have gone through the wing, they've worked this ball up very quickly, and this will go out on the this will go out, and we'll have a boundary throw in on the wing on the far side near the scoreboard.
Take your breath, mate. I'm not sure what happened there, Leo. They just wanted to get back into the footy. It was that bloody good in the second quarter. They said, let's just get back out there, bugger the break, and we'll just keep playing. It was incredible. Herald winning it down and feeding the handball off, looking for Pearce, who works it back, and the Crocs get a high kick down the line. One-on-ones forming. Wilson, who kicked a massive goal to get the Tigers rolling. And now Guyala again. He's pushed off the footy. Unfortunately for us. Crocs will come up with it. Swigs. Now belting. An intercept mark, and coming across was Adamson.
Really good mark there. Really good mark taken there. And she said, Lockie, just straight back into it. I think both teams were just like, yeah, let's just get into it. We know what we have to do. We're playing pretty well, but that kick will be a bit of a slog to the top of the 50s. Trigwell's on it. He's under a lot of Southern District's heat. He's still diving in, and he finally gets a handball throw out. But a few players have run under the footy there. A good tackle there from Nightcliff. Is that going to be paid holding the ball? It looks like the umpire's circling, and it will be. And Nightcliff will have a chance to go inside 50 here. Southern District's unhappy about it. Give it back quickly. It'll be 50, and he does. Can Nightcliff make something of this inside 50 here? He sets it up. There's a few runners here. No mark taken. He's gathered well there. Oh, he's done really well. Is that going to be holding the ball? No, he gets a handball out. There's a few sets of hands are just slipping past, and that's a high tackle advantage paid. With his leg there, is that holding the ball? Holding the ball. This game has got everything. Nightcliff are going to go back inside 50 here through Max Wilson.
So Wilson picked the Tigers first. He's a bit further out on this occasion. Kick won't get it done, and sliding across was Innes. So the Crocs just need to calm down. They just need to take a breath and just find a bit of possession. Innes. He's lost his boot. The ball's been lost in the grandstand. It was a shank.
Yeah, not ideal. That was definitely came off the pinky there, the pinky toe, but we'll throw it in again, and I think Grant Murphy's doing a bit of ruck work for Nightcliff. Almost a clearance there from Jack Baker. Players diving in everywhere. It's just Seagulls to a chip at the moment. Hands come out because they get a bit of space here. Crocs, they're going to soccer it forward. There's a lot of space, but Nightcliff have got all the numbers. Murphy wants to lay a Shepherd. Oh, what a pickup! But couldn't quite just take the footy with him, and the ball will trickle out of bounds. But what a pickup from Fabilla. That was fantastic.
How's the feeling of this?
All the crowd trying to get amongst it. They're just sitting on the fence here. This is an absolutely unbelievable atmosphere here on the Friday night at Gardens Oval.
Yeah, it is. Neither boys taking a backward step. The Tigers certainly don't feel like underdogs right now. They're taking it up to the big pups. And they lead by 4 points. Still plenty of footy to play. And aren't we so lucky? Herald winning again. Free kick will be paid. Could have been with interference with the umpire, in fact. Looks like it was. Mullen, unfortunate enough. Nightcliff, scrappy kick, ended up working. Hack ball forward. This will be dangerous if it finds the back. It was a mark, and they'll go quick. Slipping ball inside 50, why not? Nightcliff tackling. Trigwell did well. Pressure on the Crocs here. They've got to get it out quickly. Free kick will be paid. And the Crocs will be able to just settle it down. They shoot out this far side. Pressure on every single kick right now. If you're a Southern Districts player, it's out of bounds.
Hope you're enjoying the coverage of this under-17s grand final here at Gardens Oval. This has been an absolutely unbelievable game so far, and do not go anywhere. There is still a quarter and a half of some absolutely phenomenal football to go. As Herald just double fist that ball, and he's going to collect his own ruck work, but couldn't do anything with it. Southern Districts here is, I think it's through Pearce, and he's wrapped up by a couple Nightcliff players, and the ball will be held up here just on the half-forward flank of the Nightcliff Tigers, as after that first quarter, they've probably been the more dominant team, Lockie.
Yeah, they have, absolutely. They've kicked the last 3 out of 4 goals, and they've looked dominant in the contest since that first quarter. Another smother, found Croc hands. Barreling ball again, holding on to the jersey, you would think, is paid. Tigers with the free kick.
Yeah, that was silly there. That was off the ball. That is not the free kicks you want to give up in a grand final. That is going to cost you. And Nightcliff are going to have another entry, and Southern Districts look like they could have gone end to end there, but Gus Trigwell's not the one you want kicking inside 50. Plenty of Premier League experience as he's made his debut this year. And he'll get that one. He sets it up. There's a lot of flyers. Almost a fantastic mark taken down there, but it couldn't be stuck. And the boundary line should beat all comers, and it will, as Southern Districts are hanging on here in this third term, as after that first centre clearance, Nightcliff have just dominated all the territory.
If you mentioned Gus Trigwell, the 8 Premier League games this season, he's come of age, certainly. Sydney Jack Baker and Isaac Herald both made their debuts as well for the Crocs. Plenty of talent, the best in the NT. Dare say, the best you see around the country. Ball in dispute, handball back. Tigers looking ominous. Kick was pressured, trying to bounce out was Pearce. He was taken on by a few Tigers, bouncing footy in the middle. Dangerous side, slapping back. Trying to get dangerous will be Collins. He put the pressure on Collins, then was taken down. Umpire just letting things go, which you don't mind seeing as Pearce finds it out the far side. Tigers back in again. They'll be looking for a mark. Ball might find the back. Cox is dangerous back there. Herald will have to stand up. Long way to bend down. Chance here finding it. Plenty of boots and hands and bodies flying everywhere, but eventually it'll be the Crocs trying to win the contest.
And they could be out here. Oh, what a tackle by Gus Trigwell. But he's paid high. That's stiff, and it's going to go Southern District's way. And they're just letting each other know about it as Gus Trigwell's getting under a few feathers, I think. As Southern Districts are going to get this one out as it's going through Oscar Bain. And he's just gotten around Gus Trigwell a bit too easily. He's done well there, but the kick was very average. There's numbers, there's a bit going on off the ball. The player's got to be careful. It's just going to be booted, but it's smothered by his own teammate. There's a bit going on down in the half-back flank, but play goes on. What can Nightcliff make of this? They're in the centre ground. Can they be first to the footy? It's an even contest here. Players being thrown everywhere, and we'll finally get a stoppage. As there is a lot of spice in this one, Lockie.
I was waiting for it to heat up again. It certainly has. Trigwell is setting the tone. In grand finals, you need blokes to just throw and will themselves forward. Trigwell is willing the Tigers. Every contest he's involved. He's given away a few frees, but it doesn't matter. He's guiding his teammates. He's showing them the way at the moment. Crocs out the back. Kick forward, fell away from Zamet. Socket from Pearce. Will be coming right back in. Brown did well enough to find Matt, who sent it back. Nightcliff cutting across. It's a Chris Sparks masterclass at the moment. They're defending well.
They really are. That was a great grab taken there as we've got it in the back pocket for Nightcliff. What can they make of this? And he's gone low. It's probably going to beat boundary line, and it will. And sorry, Lockie, but yeah, Leon Zammit, he's one who's gone missing since that first term, and he kicked that great goal in the second term, but he hasn't had a lot to do other than that. Even maybe Southern District should try chucking him on the ball or something, because they are being pretty dominated in the middle here, so he's someone that could definitely make a difference for Crocs.
Yeah, you're right. He dropped that mark coming forward, had a lot of time and space, and you think he'll come up again. Ball back inside here. Crocs waiting out the back. Spoil coming over the top. Bouncing footy, hat kick forward, numbers here for Zammit. We speak of him just manoeuvring his way into the pocket, and he would have kicked one of the great goals, but it's behind.
It's a bit casual going to that footy. He was kind of second gear going there. I'm not sure, I thought he might have, maybe he thought it was going to trickle out, but nonetheless, Southern Districts with some territory here as players looking a bit gassed, as this has just been such an intense final. And still only 3 points the margin with plenty of football left as the kick out is taken here, and it's a thumping kick as it's going to get past that. It was almost a great grab taken there, but I think it's Ahmad. It is. He's going to do a bit of dancing. He's gone pretty far back and he's been stripped. That'll be holding the ball. Can Nightcliff make something of this? They're running forward here. I think it's Young. He goes wide. It's a good kick. A few cheers getting around. So he'll go down the line. He's just entered the 50. There's a few players streaming out the back for Nightcliff. Southern Districts need to get in order here. Could this be a goal? It's a good tackle. He just gets boots a ball. And they think it's a goal. Umpires are discussing. I think it's a point. It will be. It's a kick, and that was very close. But no, the umpires are going to have a little discussion here. What did you see, Lockie?
Saw a big celebration. Umpire under a lot of pressure. The young fellow will just mark the behind. Did well, didn't get pressured into it. Hard not to be. There's 4,000 people screaming down his throat. They were convinced it was a goal. Back out to 4 points. Crocs kicking back inside. Plenty of afters the kick.
That was silly there from Ahmad.
Yeah, the unofficiating umpires come onto the ground. He's going to pay for a kick. They're just losing a bit of control here, the umpires, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to go Nightcliff's way. Yeah.
So Bailey Young rolls it back inside now. 2 on 2. Crocs couldn't come down with it. Off the side of the boot. Plenty of pressure on the goal line. How's your nerves, Ines? Did well to rush it through. So 5 points is the margin, Leo.
First behind for Nightcliff for the day in this weather. That's hard to believe, but Southern Districts just want to keep the ball a bit here as Byron Pearce has got it, sells a bit of candy, does well. He's got a bit of time and space here and kicks to a one-on-one. Almost an awesome mark taken there, but this ball will be off the deck. It's going to work for Nightcliff. They'll get inside 50. The kick doesn't go far. It's an ugly bouncing ball if you're a Southern Districts backman. But nothing to come of this. Their pressure is good. Jack Baker's got it. Uses his composure really well. Gets a good 1-2. Can he get it back again? He can. He's under a lot of pressure here. Gets another handball out. 3 touches in 10 seconds for him. Harold's got it. He's under pressure immediately. And Trigwell's going to lay a tackle. But the ball still refuses to say die. Umpires with the whistle away, letting it go as Young's in there. He gets a handball out, but still nothing come of it. Matt's in there, and here comes the whistle. And I think they've pointed Nightcliff's direction. No, I think it's going Southern Districts. He had his own umpire. Something might have happened off the footy.
Yeah, it was Elijah Swiggs. It was right in front of the main umpire at that play. They didn't want to pay it. The other umpire downfield saw Swiggs throw what looked to be Simpson to the ground. So Simpson gets a free kick and he'll go wide. He'll find Ahmad. So 2 and a bit minutes to go in this third quarter. Tigers lead by 5 points. Harold out of bounds will get a throw in.
Yes, a goalless third quarter to start. Both teams had their entries, just nothing to come of this. I think both backlines maybe just sharpened up a bit, been a bit more careful off the turnover. And you get another throw in. It's been a stoppage, heavy game. As Harold's getting in there for Southern Districts once again. Don't think he's had a rest today. He's battled hard. And he's going to get back in there again, right on cue, but the handball doesn't come. A bit of a rough hit there from Zammit. I'm not sure how that went, but a good tackle there from Nightcliff. Was it a slinging motion? No, we'll get a stoppage.
It's all going to go out the window in the last 16. You just know it. It'll just be fight until the very last moment. Socket off the ground, through the middle. Players slipping as the mud continues to build here at Gardens Oval. Crocs get the handball out. Tigers will win the race back. It's going to be a tough one to pick up. Another big tackle. Kick towards the boundary line. Another foot race and another one-on-one contest. Nightcliff will win this. Slipping over. Did well to not give away a free. Matt was clean enough to feed the handball up. Now the Crocs can work it inside 50, but a run-down tackle.
Umpire says he got a handball away. Nightcliff crowd very much disagrees with that, but still great pressure here as all these boys leaving nothing in the tank. They're giving it everything. As 2 goals to 3-15 Southern Districts, 3 goals to 2-20 Nightcliff. It's just a kick in it. No goal scored in this third term as Nightcliff are playing a bit of soccer here. It goes inside. It's going to be dangerous. Will Ennis is there for Southern Districts. He does well. He holds the ball up, waits for reinforcements to come. Can Crocs get it out of here? They can. It's a good pickup. Nightcliff chant going, bit of stuff going off the ball, and it's almost marked there, just dropped by Sydney Jack Baker, who's had plenty of the footy today. Almost picked up there from Nightcliff, not in an ideal place for you to pick up the footy, and this goes down the line as Pearce gets up there, couldn't quite mark it. There's a free kick that's been found, and it's going to go Nightcliff's way, and they're going to be rebounding here off halfback, or is there a bit more drama? Might be going Southern Dish. Oh no, sorry, going to Nightcliff, but just a different player.
Yeah, Nightcliff will probably have the last touch of the quarter, you would think. The siren has gone, in fact, here in the last change of the Under-17s Grand Final. What an incredible display of Aussie rules football we have seen so far. It is a 5-point lead to the Nightcliff Tigers. We have 16 more minutes to go in the season, and we just cannot wait. Last quarter action coming up after this short break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Through there,
God, Kaz has a lot of memories.
I come here every day for 20 years, 7 days a week.
As a teenager, we didn't have Facebook. Kaz was the meeting spot.
There would be many first dates that have walked this hall.
First kisses, first jobs.
I had my first job here. Kaz Square is just iconic Darwin.
For me, it is the paradise on earth.
Your Kaz.
Your way.
Sometimes you cook the delicious meal. Sometimes it's cooked for you, like Macca's delicious new Bistro Bernays Angus. Compliments to the chef. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch. Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory, we're here when you need us most. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Welcome back to the final quarter of the under-17s and a halves boys grand final from Gardens Oval. Hope you've got your popcorn. Hope you've strapped in. You've got 16 minutes here. Nightcliff are leading by 5 points. They've kicked the last 3 or 4 goals in this grand final, Leo, and it is just all to play for.
Oh, everything on the line. Both teams will leave nothing in the tank as Country Roads is playing in the background. How good. This Gardens Oval is a perfect venue for this under-17s grand final. Not a single person has left the stadium at the start of this game, as there is 5 points in it. 16 minutes left in both of these teams' season. Where is it won, Lockie?
Oh, it's obviously won in the contest, you'd think. Both teams just need to make the most of it, but just listen to this.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, you'd think it's going to be one in the contest, but it's just the teams that need to make the most of their opportunities when they go forward. The Tigers have defended well all night. I think they're in the hot seat, Leo. Take us away.
Let's do it. The crowd are ready, the players are ready, the umpire is ready. Bring on this final quarter of under-17 and a half finals football. As we get underway, Harold wins a tap as he's done all day. Players diving in everywhere, a few players getting hands to it. There's a whistle found by the out-of-zone umpire. There's been a few of them today, and it's going to go Southern District's way. My apologies, as they will kick to the left of screen in this final term. And I think it might be Sydney Jack Baker again, and he has had a bucket load of footy today, a very promising young gun, and that kick's a bit short. Can they turn him inside out? They've done well here, Crocs, to work the hands as Murphy's given it back, and they've got a good kick coming in. Zamet was charging towards it. I think he's got it now. In fact, it's Matt. He shrugs the handball, gives it to Innes, and that's a thundering tackle from Nightcliff. No holding the ball, free kick as the contest still goes on, but this one will be held up and we'll get a stoppage.
What a tackle there. Bone crunching from Gus Trigwell. He has not taken a backward step all night. He's built to the right stuff, that kid. He wants it. Crocs, they want it too. Hooking back towards the top of the goal square. Pack will form. Tigers slipping the ball away. Leaving a chance for the snap-on goal. Missing just to the far side, and the Tigers get away with one. The margin's back to 4 points.
Oh, he did well there, Thomas Fabilla, just so close, but we said Lockie goals will be the essence today, and those early goals are proving quite pivotal as we are yet to score in this second half. Let's kick a goal, in this second half, as it is Nightcliff up by 4 points. That won't win in the game. You feel like there's a few goals left in this game as it goes through Grant Murphy's hands, the Nightcliff captain. He butters up with a tackle, but it slipped up high. The umpire says there's going to be play on. Southern District's going forward. Zamet's there. He wasn't in a great spot, and it's a good defensive spoil from Nightcliff, and this will go over.
Interesting from Zamet there, just to push his man over, who was taking the wind out of him. You don't love to see that, but there's certainly some feelings still. 2 minutes gone in the final quarter. Chance here out the back. Matt's got the best chance. Jack Baker's got a right foot snap. It won't make the trip. And another intercept mark to the black and yellow on the last line. They look wide on the far side. Trigwell went past him. He had to go low. He's kept in play, eventually out, and we'll get a throw in.
Very lucky not to get a 50 there, Nightcliff. That was, so you should know by now that you should be back to the 9, but the umpire gave some leniency, and we'll get a stoppage here on this half-forward flank for the Southern District Crocs. As if you can play some forward half footy in this final quarter, that is going to prove pivotal as Harold's dominating the ruck again. Jack Baker lays a tackle. As both Nightcliff players look pretty exhausted there. Their backline's held up well all day, and that's going to be holding the ball. That's a great tackle. I think it might be Max Wilson again, who is quietly putting together a really good performance for the Nightcliff Tigers. Done all the right things, and along with that absolutely booming goal in the second quarter.
Yeah, you're right. He's laid a few massive tackles. He's pushed them forward in the last 3 quarters, which is what they needed. Swigs handballed up. Harold worked hard. Found them. Murphy back inside. Trying to find it was Menzies. Now flicked up. Look out! Play on, said the umpire. Didn't look like it from my angle. Crocs now can go inside 50. Up and under footy. Didn't have much distance on the kick. Was able to find Grosvenor, who put it to a one-on-one. Big play here, 10 metres out. Tackle on the man. Umpire let things go. That was a massive tackle And we'll get a ball up.
Massive defensive work from Nightcliff. I think both backlines have been awesome today. There's been no easy shots on goal, as this is a very dangerous spot for Nightcliff. What can Crocs make of this? Oh, great tackle. Is that going to be holding the ball? No, umpire has just put the whistle away, but no, he's found a high free kick that will go Gus Trigwell's way for Nightcliff, and he's going to play a big role in this final term for the Tigers, and he's in no rush here. There is still 12 minutes of grand final football to come your way in this under-17s grand final at Gardens Oval. And he's in no rush here, Trigwell, and he's just going to send this one down the line, look for his big man. A few players get up, it slips out the back, nothing to come of it. Nightcliff are wrapped up immediately, and we'll get a stoppage here in the wing. And I've just been told there's about roughly 1,700 people here tonight, Lockie. How good is that for an under-17s grand final?
Yeah, unbelievable. It's setting the tone for one of the great weekends up here in the NT. The women's and men's Premier League grand finals tomorrow over at TIO, but I don't know about you, Leo. There is no other place you'd rather be than Gardens Oval on a Friday night with a packed house and a cracking granny to go with it.
Oh, it is absolutely unreal. I'm sad there's only 12 minutes left as Nightcliff are trying to soccer this one forward. Good defensive work by Murphy, I think it was. He's got it to the half-forward flank for his team. Out the back here, it's a bit of pressure laid. That kick's going to stay left, though, and it'll be a minor score, but Southern District's peppering. They're trying to knock this Nightcliff door down. This is a bit of rain coming in.
Free kick against Murphy, it looked to be. Umpire let it go, but Murphy wasn't happy after that kick. Crocs peppering. The pressure's on the Nightcliff defence here. Herald went under another footy. Swiggs was happy with the boundary line, and we'll get a throw in, but the Crocs have certainly had the play in the last 5 minutes, Leo.
They certainly have, and no goals to come in this second half. It's been a lot harder to score, so they're going to have to make something happen as Nightcliff's backline has held up so well all night, and we'll get a stoppage, a boundary throw in here. We've had a few of them. Wouldn't mind the last touch rule being in place today, but as we get underway, Crocs have got numbers. Can they pick it up cleanly? They can't, but they've still got numbers. They've got soldiers coming in. So do Nightcliff. Is this a socket forward for Crocs? Matt's onto this one. Can he get there first? And Nightcliff, they've got runners. They're cheering them on, the crowd, but nothing to come of it. Socket again. Just get it forward at all mean cost, but it is just all Southern Districts in the defensive 50 as Pearce has got it, and he's got a player out wide. He's got plenty of space. Does Mullen, and he's going to go for a run, but he's actually under a bit of pressure. He does well in the end. Really good composure. Gets a fair bit on the kick. Trigwell slips through his fingers. It's up to the half-forward flank. What can Nightcliff do here in terms of a defensive perspective? They're going to soccer it forward. Southern District, sorry. They've got a 2-on-2. Ball spilled, and there's a free kick for a high free kick, but it's going to go Nightcliff's way, and the Nightcliff crowd very much agree with that decision.
So the Tigers to rebound. How's the crowd pop when Collins, a guy, get around the footy for the Tigers? It's something to behold. Crocs. Tackle on. The umpire's going to pay it. Below the knees free kick here. So Matt, who's played a role in the last few quarters,
he's been good,
can pepper it in. It's not going to be his free kick. He'll ask for the handball. So eventually he does. Had to take up the man on the mark. Got to the left boot. Put it inside. Trigwell had to defend. Ball slipped out the back. Dangerous times. Off the ground. Chance here on the goal line. Did he soccer it through?
Unbelievable. And I think in the end it went to Dylan Stanley. That was just fight, scrap, fight, scrap.
I think it might have been for Billa.
Oh, my apologies. Yes, for Billa. Yes, you're right, Lockie. Thomas for Billa.
Either way, Leo, they just scrapped and clawed, and they found the moment to get it through. You knew it was coming. That had all the play in the last 8 minutes, and Fabilla finally found his boot on the goal line.
They just had so much of the territory. Eventually it was going to go through, and they just had to keep their cool head, keep peppering, and something was going to happen, and it did. But there is still 8 minutes left to play in this final term. This game is well and truly not done. Only 3 points in it. Can Nightcliff respond, or Southern Districts hold on? You never know, but it's been all Southern Districts in this final term. Nightcliff struggling in this midfield. They haven't really had much opportunities yet. Can they get a good clearance here and try and give themselves an opportunity as they've got a few big boys in the middle there, do Southern Districts, with Billy Brown and Isaac Harold, as we'll get underway here, Lockie.
We do. Another lead change. Now it's the Tigers' turn to find the response, to find something deep. Back up in the middle. Swigs. Bouncing ball forward. Crocs get the ball back and they ping a long 50-metre mongrel punt that has to get slapped out. Tigers have the numbers, but they're just panicking for the time being. Bounced off a few. Wilson went in hard and doubled up two. Footy's in there somewhere. It's not yellow anymore. Handball up. Pearce. Kick out. Another foot race. Collins is in there. Umpire will get it back. Ball up, 6 minutes to go in the grand final.
What about that from Byron Pearce just there? Just got in front of his man, picked it up cleanly in these wet conditions and sent it around 60 metres, I reckon. That was unreal. As this ball has gone up again and we're fighting and scrapping and Nightcliff are trying to get there first. You can barely tell who's wearing who. They're that muddy, these boys. And they're getting in and under. They're getting it forward. There's a bit of jumper pulling going on. No free kick there, though, because I think they're all doing it. And the ball's just flicked up and Pearce is there again, but he couldn't find his boot as it's just socked there. Got to be careful with the endangered free kicks as they've got it on the boundary line here, Nightcliff, and that is a big hit there. Is that going to be a free kick? I think it will be. Is it going to be downfield? It is, and it's going to go to Sydney. Jack Baker. Just hear the Nightcliff crowd. They are not happy.
Wilson poleaxed the man behind the plate. Looked to be fair enough. The Crocs get the ball down the line, Leo.
They do. This is dangerous. Nightcliff hanging on for dear life here. They wouldn't want to concede. Crocs onto this one first. There's a bit of a lot of players losing their footing. They're probably in the best patch on the oval at the centre half forward line, but it's a free kick found, and it's going to go to Nightcliff, and I think it might be through Young, as he's got it here, and he's in no rush. Looks like it's going to go. Oh, great sneak attack there from Crocs. It's smothered. Play on's the call. It's inside 50. Zamet's there. Oh, huge fly. Is that unrealistic? Zamet's running onto it. Can he soccer it through? Does it have enough on it? It doesn't. It's touched, but it's going to still be on. It's still play on. Can you believe it? The handball comes inside. Nightcliff still hanging on for dear life. A dangerous tap in the middle there. It's going to be coming back out. It's Jack Baker. He's going to put this one on the boot. He's going to snap it. It's a high ball, but it's going to stay right. But oh, a little heart attack there from the Nightcliff Tigers.
Inches, mere centimetres, and the Tigers live to see another day for the time being. Wow, this grand final has had everything. Fair income, top shelf, Stockwell. Just for context, they finished in 5th, the Tigers. They beat the top place St Mary's last week, coming from behind by 3 goals at quarter time to win by 3 points. The Crocs have been the standard all year. And Stockwell, from 50 metres out, off the side of the boot, was never likely, but it's still alive. Players at the centre of the ball, snap around the corner towards the boundary line. Now an opportunity in the pocket. Wasn't clean enough, so the Tigers got there in defence. Bouncing towards Zabit, handballed it back inside. Little flick on goal. Ball hits the boundary line and goes through for a point. It's 5 points. Tigers on the near side.
They don't want to waste any time here, but that is a bang average kick as it's going to come back through Mullen. He's got it on the centre half back line. He sets it up. There's a lot of chance for some runners. Where's Harold? He couldn't get hands on it. Can Nightcliff clear it here? They can. Pearce has lost his footing. What can Nightcliff make it? What can they make happen? There's a lot of pressure. A good tackle there. But the crowd is going ballistic. Nightcliff have got numbers. Can they find them? They can't. As Mullen's going to clear this one and get it back inside. Harold's there. Oh, he wasn't looking at the footy there, but that's going to be a free kick, and it's probably the right decision as Harold's going to have it on the half-forward line, and he might be milking a bit of time off the clock here. Nightcliff do not like it.
No, I don't agree with that. Well, I don't think it was a free kick. Both players were going for the ball. Harold, yeah, he might have been smart. He milked it enough. And he pumps it back inside. Long footy, right to the teeth. Nightcliff defending for their lives. They need a rebound. They need to go end to end. 2.5 in the grand final. Suck it forward. Watch the place explode if it gets near. Collins. Kick back inside. Crocs maintaining possession, and it might be enough, Leo.
It might be. There is still 2 minutes left. We've seen Nightcliff go end to end very quickly this evening, I should say. And there's a chance here. It's put on boot. Is it a goal? Was it touched? I think it's a goal, and that might have just sold Southern Districts their under-17s premiership. What a fantastic kick by Dre Bamford. The Southern Districts hero puts them 11 points up. And it's going to take a miracle here for Nightcliff. 4 goals 7, 31 to 3 goals 220. Could that be it, Lockie?
Dre Bamford, that is the moment that you dream about. Kicking the sealer in a grand final to win your team the game. An unbelievable snap at the most costly of times. And the Crocs could come from behind and snatch this grand final. Or could they? There's still a minute and a bit to go.
Still, we want to get it underway as soon as possible, Nightcliff. No time on in these junior games. It'd take everything to go right. Who can win this clearance? Trigwell just leaves the footy behind. And there's a free kick found, and it goes Southern District's way. And you'd think they would be in no rush here, as everyone's just telling each other, yeah, we've got the footy, let's keep it. As he goes looking for Herald, he couldn't grab it. Matt's there, he's caught, still gets a handball away. Tap back in, can Nightcliff clear this one out? Little handball smother there from Southern Districts. Kicked forward, free kick found, and it's going to go Southern Districts' way, and they're going to put it inside 50 and probably take a premiership with it, Lockie.
They will. What an effort from Nightcliff. They've had to come from so far back. And what a challenge they have brought. But the Crocs inside again, looking for Jack Baker. Handball came out towards the boundary line. Zamet's involved. Free kick will be paid. Trigwell can't believe it. What a gallant effort.
As Southern Districts have it, as you can hear the countdown, Nightcliff don't want to give it back. And there it is. Southern Districts are your 2025-2026 NTFL premiers, as the players are running on when they're not supposed to. But what a game we had on this Friday night between Southern Districts and Nightcliff. No fans lost for Nightcliff, but Southern Districts has proved too good. Probably the best team all year, and they get their well-deserved under-17s medals around their neck.
The Crocs win their first 18s premiership in 9 years. And what a war it was. What a grand final. It had absolutely everything. It was such a good spectacle to watch. The best talent in the NT showing everything they had, and Nightcliff can hang their heads high. They certainly took it to them, but in the end, the Crocs came from behind, Leo, and they were able to win by 11 points.
They were, and there were so many standout players today, but I reckon my pick for the medal will be Sydney Jack Baker for Southern Districts. I thought he was just in the right spots all the time, so clean, taking marks, using the footy well, thought he was brilliant. Loved Max Wilson's game from Nightcliff, and thought Leon Zamet was really good early, but there was so many good players out there. I thought Ben Ahmad had a really good second half. And were there any other standouts for you, Locke?
Oh, Bamford with the winner. It was hard to go past, but yeah, you mentioned Jack Baker. He was sensational. Trigwell was pretty bloody good too for the Tigers.
And that'll be it for this under-17.5 grand final here on this Friday night for this 2025-2026 NTFL season. Your winners, Southern Districts, 47-31 to Nightcliff, 3 goals 220. It's been a pleasure hosting you this Friday night. Don't go anywhere. There is plenty more grand final action to come tomorrow at TIO.
Why are you here?